Not every beast growls before it strikes. Some remain silent, but each step is a death sentence. The grizzly bear gives no warning, no intimidation. It appears and crushes. You won't hear it coming. Only see blood stain the snow. Claws sink deep into flesh, and what once stood tall becomes a memory. This isn't a walk in the woods. It's a death sentence delivered by the coldest executioner in the wild. No growl, no warning. Death often arrives in silence. And for the grizzly, silence is the sentence. A full-grown deer grazes on the forest edge, ears alert, head low. It senses something. Too late. From the underbrush, the bear emerges. No sound, no stalking, no hesitation. Just 3 strides. Nearly 700 kilograms launched like a compressed explosion. Claws drive straight into the deer's throat. No scream, just the crunch of bone. Blood spills like a broken spring. Not hunger, not craving, just instinct, executed without a blink. A life erased in silence. No witnesses, no rescue. In this wilderness, if you hear footsteps, you're already too late. The grizzly leaves no signs before the end. It is the end. The grizzly doesn't chase. It isn't the fastest, but it sees weakness and strikes before anything reacts. That deer wasn't the first, and it won't be the last. A victim of a killing process refined by millions of years of evolution. A glance, a step, a force equal to a motorcycle crash. It ends before the weak even realize their prey. Around that forest, the birds fell silent. No animal dared approach, not out of fear of the bear, but because their instincts warned them. Where silence is absolute, death has just happened. The grizzly doesn't kill for show. It kills as a natural command, without rage, without cruelty, only closure. In Alaska's mountain ranges, where the sky turns to lead and cold squeezes every breath, a cow bison leads her young through the bog. She has no idea she's already within reach. The grizzly doesn't set traps. It doesn't outrun. It waits for timing. As the bison glances back to check her herd, a shadow bursts from the left, as if the earth split and a beast rose. No frontal charge. The bear spins. Its full weight slams into the nape. In a blink, the neck snaps. No bellow, just a giant body folding like a fallen tree. No second blow, no tear. It stands, watching, delivering punishment for a moment's mistake. This is no hunt, it's execution. In nature, giants don't win by speed. They win by one blow. When the bison collapses, the air goes still. No sounds, no herd response, just a cold truth. The strong don't need second chances. The grizzly doesn't tear. It doesn't feed. It looms, shoulders raised, head dipped, as if preparing for another strike. Even though none is needed, the mother still twitches, not trying to run, just unaware she's already dead. Here, there's no warning sign. No, stay away from bears. If you see it, you're already in range. It leaves as it arrived, silent, leaving behind a still warm body and a lesson no one left alive to learn. The grizzly needs no reason to strike. Sometimes a presence is all it takes. Deep in Yellowstone, a torn deer carcass lies exposed in snow. A wolf pack arrives, 7 strong, eyes burning like coal in the dark. They devour. Blood spatters. But joy lasts less than 10 minutes. A shadow larger than nightmares crawls from the brush. Grizzly, massive, silent, absolute. The alpha growls, not a warning, a prayer. The bear steps forward, each footfall a hammer to the earth. A wolf leaps. Fatal mistake. A single swipe. Its jaw snaps like dry twig. The body rolls down the slope. No sound. The others freeze, then scatter. No formation, no glance back. In the forest, packs mean power. But against a grizzly, numbers only delay the nightmare. They didn't run at the first strike. They hesitated. They had won before, but not this. The bear doesn't back off, eyes fixed on the alpha. Breath slow, shoulders coiled. The message is clear. Step closer, die first. The wolf snarls, software hesitant. But the bear's will does not waver. It lunges. Not fast, but just enough for the pack to understand. This is the last chance. They flee, in chaos, not retreat, collapse. The grizzly doesn't chase. It doesn't need to. Fear is already planted. Victory came not with fangs, but silence. That's how some rulers hold the wild. Not by violence, but by never needing to strike again. On a frozen hillside at dawn, fog coils around bare trees. A fawn, barely 2 seasons old, breaks from its herd to graze beside a shallow creek. Its ears flick. Eyes sweep the woods. Nothing seems wrong, because what's wrong is lying flat, breathless, unmoving. The grizzly has trailed it from far away. It doesn't look. It smells mud, sweat, direction. It picks the place, the wind, the moment. When the fawn lowers its head, it ends. 2 seconds. A hiss leaves parting. A shadow erupts. Claws arc, not the chest, not the skull, the throat. The larynx tears open. Blood gushes like a boiling spring into the freezing air. No sound, no cry, no flailing. Just a tiny body crumpled beneath something that learned to kill before its eyes even opened. The bear doesn't eat. It isn't hungry. Fresh meat is a bonus. The real task? Eliminating the weak. A careless juvenile? Alone. Wrong wind. Wrong move. Its price? A throat ripped apart before it could react. The bear stares at the carcass, then walks away, as if to say, "You were never meant to survive." Not every kill is for food. Sometimes it's ecological balance enforcement. In ecosystems, cruelty isn't emotion, it's function. The fawn's death is a warning, but in the wild, lessons always come too late. Late summer, a swamp thick with sludge and glare. 3 bison rest at water's edge. They sense no danger, too massive to fear, but grizzlies don't hunt by the book. It charges, not for hunger, but to own the feeding grounds. The smallest calf is targeted. The herd reacts. 2 adults spin. Horns clash. Mud flies. The bear holds its ground. Plants deep. Grabs the calf. Fling. The body vanishes past low brush. The mother bellows, charges. Nearly a ton of fury. The bear seizes her throat, spins, slams her skull into the swamp. None survive. 3 lives ended. Not for food, not for survival, but because in this world, power alone can be reason enough. Frigid rivers surge with hundreds of salmon, born to swim upstream, to die for birth. But some never reach that final mile. On moss-covered rocks, the grizzly waits, still, like granite, eyes sharp as submerged blades. No need to chase. The fish leap to him, and when one rises, 1 second in the air, claws meet flesh. Not rushed, not wild, but flawless. The catch is bloodless, clean, decisive. Not a meal, a ritual, refined by generations. Where water crashes stone, the grizzly teaches nature precision. No fanfare, no announcement. The grizzly rules, not by winning battles, but by making the forest fall silent. No other beast ends life with a shoulder blow. No other faces a pack of wolves and walks away untouched. It doesn't hide. It is the shadow. When winter descends, others seek shelter. The bear digs deep, sleeps, waits. No food, no movement. It lives. And when spring breaks, it returns, unchanged. Each footstep echoes not in sound, but in memory. Because grizzlies don't need a roar to rule. One look is enough. What you've seen is not ordinary instinct. It's evolution forged into muscle, claw, and unrelenting resolve. The grizzly isn't just a predator. It's a living embodiment of survival without mercy, without allies, without second chances. One strike, end of story, then it vanishes. Each attack is not hunger, it's a declaration. In this land, I am the law. No rival escapes unscathed. No prey survives a moment's delay. No creature trespasses twice. If you couldn't look away for the past 20 minutes, follow, Turn on notifications and share this video with anyone who believes nature is gentle. Because out there, nature is watching. Cold, brutal, unforgiving. We will return with bloodier, bolder, more savage encounters. Thanks for watching. See you in the next battle for survival.